I took a class at Drexel in the 80s, early 80s, and never worked on a computer, and they had the Mac there. The biggest thing was learning how to use the mouse. One of my first jobs that had a computer had a Mac with the mouse, and I picked up on it right away, and most of the people that I worked with were like, how do you use this? So when we hired new people, we actually had to teach them how to use the mouse. Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Sarcona, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Nutrition. I guess it started with my first love of food when I got interested in nutrition. I started with making lunches when I was 8 years old. I would ask my siblings what their food preferences were. Anybody that's a dietitian knows that's a big part of what you do, so I got a little practice there. And then when I got to high school, I was fortunate to have a foods class and a nutrition class. I wanted to either go into medicine or healthcare or be a chef. And then when I had a nutrition class, it really put them both together, so I was excited about that. One of the great things about our field is that you can do a lot of different things, like you don't have to specialize. I worked in the field as a clinical dietitian. I did a lot of different things in the field. I've done work in wellness area, I've worked in weight control. So I am a specialist in sports nutrition, and I like that area, but I can also teach medical nutrition therapy because I've been a clinical dietitian, and I also like to teach weight management because I've worked with that population. Well, my teaching style is really being student-centered, and I always try to think about what does the student feel. I try to make sure that I'm really organized, and if there are tests, I always grade them and give them back quickly because I feel that students, it's in their head. If you give them back too late, it's out of their head. I love to give feedback, so I hope students read the feedback because you really learn from getting good feedback. Oh, I teach online because there's a need for it, and it's a great way for graduate students who have busy lives to be able to come to school. And I like it, and I want to keep getting better at it. To be open-minded about learning, that sometimes we want everything to be kind of in a box. Why do I need to know this? And I found that I've been to school for a lot of years. I went back to get my doctorate as an adult. You know, it's kind of hard. I'm a middle-aged person being a student, and I'm also a teacher at the same time. I found that just embracing learning, not just for, should I learn this to be on the test, but just to learn it as to know something more. My main sport was basketball, and I played basketball in college. Just for 1 year, it was Division I, and it really interfered with school because I had an internship in the summer, and the coach told me that I had to choose. So I chose my career. That if you carve out, whether it be an hour or 2 hours each day, to do your work without any interruptions, you can really get a lot done.